Capricorn, September 17th isn't just another day on the calendar. It isn't routine. It isn't ordinary. It is the day the Saturn Gate opens, and when Saturn moves, the universe listens, because Saturn isn't just any planet. It is the Lord of karma, the teacher, the tester, the great keeper of cosmic law. For you, Capricorn, Saturn is more than a distant planet in the sky. It's your ruler. It shapes your character, your struggles, and your victories. It makes you strong when others collapse. It makes you wise when others remain blind. And on September 17th, Saturn will do what Saturn does best. It will test your soul. But this test is not meant to break you. It is meant to reveal you. 3 fated signs will appear, not coincidences, but signals written directly for your journey. 3 warnings, 3 trials of destiny. The question is not whether they will come. The question is whether you will recognize them. Because Capricorn, this moment is a turning point. If you see the signs, if you listen, if you trust, your soul will rise higher than it has in years. Doors you thought were closed forever may open. Opportunities you thought were lost may return. Love, money, purpose, all can shift in ways you never imagined. But if you ignore the signs, if you brush them off as coincidence, the chains of Saturn will grow tighter, and instead of rising, you'll feel stuck, repeating the same lessons, the same cycles, the same struggles, again and again. That is why this message matters. That is why you cannot miss a single word of what I'm about to share with you. Because, Capricorn, September 17th is not here to test your patience. It's here to test your destiny. It's the day the Saturn Gate opens, and what you choose to do with these 3 signs could change the course of your life forever. Now let's talk about what the Saturn Gate really is. Every zodiac sign experiences shifts, moments where the universe seems to push them in a new direction. But Capricorn, yours is different. Yours is heavier. Yours is karmic. Why? Because Saturn is not just another planet in your chart. Saturn is your ruler. It doesn't simply influence you, it defines you. Other signs may dance with Venus or flow with Neptune, but you walk with Saturn, the planet of discipline, structure, and karmic justice. It's the reason you're known as the most determined, the most resilient, the one who can carry burdens others would crumble under. But with great strength comes great testing, and that's what the Saturn Gate is all about. Imagine a massive cosmic doorway, invisible to the eyes but undeniable to the soul. This doorway doesn't open often. It appears only when the universe decides Capricorn is ready for the next level. The gate doesn't open when life is easy. It opens when your endurance, your discipline, your patience, and your faith are all placed on the line. And on September 17th, this gate swings wide open. But hear this clearly, the Saturn Gate is not here to punish you. It is not here to break you down or strip you of joy. No, its purpose is higher. It is here to refine you, to sharpen you like a blade forged in fire, to peel away the illusions, the lies, the attachments that no longer serve you, to expose the truth about who you are and about what you are meant to become. Think of it like a spiritual exam, not the kind with questions on paper, but the kind where the universe itself leans in and asks, Capricorn, will you rise or will you break? The Saturn Gate is the universe's way of saying, prove yourself. Show us what you've learned. Show us that all those struggles were not for nothing. This moment is not casual. It is a checkpoint, a karmic threshold. And how you respond to the challenges that appear around September 17th will determine not just the month ahead, but the trajectory of your next chapter. The first sign you'll notice, Capricorn, when the Saturn Gate opens on September 17th, is something I call the chain of responsibility. You'll know it when it arrives, because suddenly almost without warning, you'll feel an overwhelming pull. Unexpected duties will land on your shoulders. Someone may lean on you too heavily. A situation may arise where the weight of the world feels like it's pressing on you. And once again, you are the one expected to hold everything together. It may feel unfair. It may feel exhausting, like life is piling more and more onto your back while everyone else around you walks free. You may find yourself asking, why me? Why do I always have to carry the load? Why do others get to walk away while I stay behind to clean up the mess? But here's the truth, Capricorn. Saturn isn't punishing you. This isn't cruelty from the universe. This is the test. The universe is asking you, will you carry what truly matters, and will you finally let go of what doesn't? Because here's the secret. The chain is not heavy because of your own responsibilities. It is heavy because you've been carrying things that don't even belong to you. People's mistakes, other people's fears, their burdens, their chaos, their problems. Capricorn, your heart is strong, and sometimes you believe that strength means you must carry everything. But strength is not about carrying more. True strength is about carrying what is yours, and only yours. This is the karmic test of September 17th. It's not about endurance, it's about discernment. Do you know when to say yes, and do you know when to say no? If you pass this test, if you release the unnecessary weight and stand firmly in your truth, you will feel lighter than you've felt in years. It will be like chains falling away. And in that lightness, doors will open, opportunities will come, the path ahead will feel clearer. But if you ignore it, if you allow yourself to keep dragging chains that were never yours, the weight will only grow heavier. The universe will repeat the lesson until you learn it. And Capricorn, you deserve more than that. So ask yourself, what chains are you carrying that no longer belong to you? Who have you been carrying that needs to walk on their own? And are you brave enough to finally set them down? This is your first test when the Saturn Gate opens. The chain of responsibility, not to see how much you can endure, but to see if you know you're worth enough to only carry what belongs to you. Engagement cue. Capricorn, have you already felt this chain pulling on you lately? Drop a Capricorn in the comments if this first test resonates with your soul, and let me know, what is the heaviest responsibility you've been asked to carry this year? The second fated sign that appears when the Saturn Gate opens isn't loud. It doesn't arrive with crashing waves or sudden storms. It arrives quietly, like a whisper in the dark. It's called the shadow of fear. Around September 17th, something in your life will stir up old doubts. It could be a memory you thought you buried years ago. It could be a mistake that still lingers in your heart. It could even be a fear so deep you've avoided speaking it out loud. Capricorn, Saturn brings this shadow not to torment you, but to test you, to see if you're ready to face what has been hiding within you. You see, you are often the rock, the strong one, the dependable one, the person others lean on when life gets too heavy. But even rocks have cracks, and even the strongest souls carry hidden fears. This shadow is Saturn's way of holding up a mirror, not to embarrass you, but to show you what still needs healing. The universe is asking you directly, will you run from the fear, or will you face it head on and prove to yourself that you've grown? This shadow may show itself in different ways. A difficult conversation you've been avoiding, a financial risk that feels terrifying but could change everything, a relationship that tests your ability to trust again, or even an inner voice telling you, what if you fail? What if you're not enough? But here's the truth, Capricorn. Fear is always the gatekeeper to your next level. It guards the doorway between who you are now and who you are meant to become. If you pass this test, if you stare the shadow down and walk through it, Saturn will reward you with clarity, strength, and courage you didn't know you had. The chains of old fears will fall away, and your path will suddenly feel brighter. But if you hide, if you pretend you don't see the shadow, or if you run from it, the shadow doesn't disappear. It follows you. It shows up again and again, each time more powerful, until you are brave enough to face it. Capricorn, this is why September 17th is so important, because the Saturn Gate doesn't just open opportunities, it exposes fears. And if you can overcome them, you unlock a version of yourself that is unstoppable. So let me ask you, what is the fear you feel the universe is asking you to face right now? Don't be afraid to share it. Comment it below, because your words may not only free you, they may inspire another Capricorn who is fighting the very same shadow. And now, we come to the third sign, Capricorn, perhaps the most important one of all. It is called the Crossroads of Choice. Around September 17th, you will be placed in a position where you must decide. It may not look like a dramatic moment at first. It may come disguised as something ordinary, a conversation, an offer, an opportunity, or even a thought that won't leave your mind. But make no mistake, this decision will shape the next chapter of your journey. At this crossroads, you may be faced with choices like these: staying in the comfort zone or chasing growth, remaining loyal to someone else, or finally, choosing yourself, holding on tightly to the past, or stepping boldly into the unknown. And here's what makes this moment powerful. Saturn is the planet of karma. Every decision you make during this gate opening is not written in pencil, it is written in cosmic ink, permanent, defining. It echoes into your future. This is why the Crossroads of Choice is the final test, because Saturn is asking you, will you choose fear or will you choose faith? Will you stay chained or will you walk free? Capricorn, think about this. How many times in your life have you chosen the safe path? How many times have you stayed where it was comfortable, where it felt secure, but deep inside you knew you were meant for more? This time, the universe isn't nudging, it's demanding. It is placing you at a doorway that cannot be ignored. And the truth is, choosing faith won't be easy. It may mean disappointing others. It may mean taking a leap without knowing where you'll land. It may mean leaving behind something or someone you thought you couldn't live without. But here's the gift. If you choose faith, the gate opens wide. New opportunities, unexpected blessings, a life aligned with your higher calling. If you choose fear, however, you remain chained. The lesson repeats. The universe holds you in place until you're ready to choose differently. This is the final question Saturn places before you. Do you trust yourself enough to take the brave path? Or will you play small and remain in the cycle you already know? Capricorn, the choice is yours. The Crossroads of Choice is not about right or wrong. It's about courage. It's about whether you'll step into who you were meant to become. Engagement cue. If you were standing at a crossroads today, which path do you feel you'd choose? The safe road or the brave one? Drop your answer in the comments, because your choice today could inspire another Capricorn to choose freedom. So Capricorn, hear me clearly. September 17th is no ordinary day. It is the day the Saturn Gate opens, and with it come 3 sacred tests that will shape your destiny. The chain of responsibility, to see if you will continue carrying weight that was never yours, or if you will finally release what no longer belongs to you. The shadow of fear, to see if you will keep running from the doubts that haunt you, or if you will face them head-on and prove that you have grown stronger than your past. And the Crossroads of Choice, the ultimate test, to see if you will choose fear and remain chained to the known, or if you will choose faith and step boldly into the unknown future waiting for you. Capricorn, These tests are not here to punish you. They are not here to break you. They are here to reveal you, to show you the depth of your strength, to remind you of the wisdom you've gained through every struggle, every hardship, every tear, and to prepare you for the blessings that are about to flow once the gate swings open. But here is the real question. Will you recognize the signs when they appear? Or will you let the moment pass you by? Because this is how destiny works. It does not scream, it whispers. It does not force, it invites. And those who pay attention, those who trust the message, those are the ones who rise when others remain stuck. Capricorn, you are standing at a threshold. September 17th is not just another date. It is a turning point, and what you do with it will echo far beyond this moment. So I want to ask you right now, which of these 3 tests do you feel in your soul the most? Is it the chain pulling on your shoulders, weighing you down with burdens that may not even be yours? Is it the shadow of an old fear rising again, asking to be faced once and for all? Or is it the choice standing in front of you, demanding courage, demanding faith, demanding that you finally trust yourself? Drop your answer in the comments below, Capricorn, because when you declare it, you're not just typing words, you're telling the universe, I am ready, I see the test, and I will pass it. And before you go, if this message spoke to your soul, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful guidance, and share this with another Capricorn who needs to hear it today. Because September 17th is not about fear. It is about destiny. It is about freedom. It is about stepping into the life you were always meant to live. And Capricorn, your destiny is calling. The only question is, will you answer?